Hi y'all, me again. I don't know if you can see me, it's kind of dark, huh? A quick idea I want to share with you. Again, I don't have all the answers. Whoa, before I get into this though, let me tell you, I'm staying out of the comments section. I'm sorry. One day I'll explain why. It's absolutely necessary for me to do that. I would love to respond to comments, but just right now, it's just not a good thing. It's just not a healthy thing for me to do. And so I can't do that. I love you all, right there with you. Obviously, I think about you all the time. I'm here making videos, and the fact that I don't respond to your comments says absolutely nothing about how much I care about you. It does say everything about how I feel about me, which is I love me. And it's just not good for me to participate in the comments or anywhere online at the moment. But so I'm not responding to emails or comments or messages or anything, and I realize I gave out a whole bunch of my email address and even phone number and stuff, which is great, but I'm just letting you know that's just the way it is, because I do have to take care of myself. Now this video is how to take care of you, and it's just an idea. I'm not saying I have all the answers. But so many of you Mandela affected people have been talking about ascension, right? 3D to 5D, 3D to 4 to 5, however that works. The idea of ascension where there's peace and love, abundance, that's ascension. But I think for a long time we've gotten very confused about how we get there. And maybe some of the things I'm about to mention are great, and maybe that's part of it. But I just don't think that's the key. So I don't think it's about meditation. I don't think it's about yoga. I really don't even think it's about your diet, although what you do to your body does indicate how much you love yourself, so that does factor in. I don't think it's the books you read. I don't think it's the churches you go to. I don't think it's whether you are a virgin or not a virgin. You can even masturbate. Yeah, you can. You can masturbate and go to fifth dimension. But here is what you cannot do. You can't hate people. You can't hate a single human on this planet. You cannot hate a single soul, including yourself. It is impossible. You can do all that other stuff, perfect diet, everything, but you will never, ever ascend as long as you are literally stuck in the ugliness that is the 3D reality. You have to, I think in this order, forgive everybody else for everything they've done. And I gave y'all, I think during my Venus phase, I told you about my TEDx talk, the lecture I gave called If I Were You, right? I don't know if it's still down there in my videos, but again, my name is Felicity Short. And a few years ago, I was honored to be able to give a presentation for a local TEDx program. And it was all about basically, how do you turn the other cheek, right? Ascension is all about Jesus. Jesus is all about love. Somehow we got all confused with rules and stuff. And I have some ideas on how we got confused, but that's for another video. You know what? You can even cuss. God damn it. In fact, that feels really good. And I know some of y'all are saying, oh my gosh. Well, you know what God damn it does? The whole thing? God damn you to hell. You're damning Satan to hell. That's what you're doing. Satan hates cuss words. You know, it's interesting. Pay attention. There are some people who pretend to be really, really good people. And you know in their hearts they're not. But they seem like they're doing everything correct, right? I mean, they don't cuss, right? No cussing. This is a family show. Well, things aren't always what they seem. And y'all have to start listening to your hearts. Forget the rules. My name is Felicity Short. I gave you a 15-minute speech, and I think I'll put the link below, about how do you forgive everybody else. And the short version is this. Realize that you could have been them. If you had been born them, you would be exactly who they are. So that's one way that you do it, right? You realize, I understand where that person came from. That person who talked to me that way or treated me that way. I understand how they became who they became. And partly one of the ways they became who they are is because of you. And maybe not you directly, but the energy, right? I mean, it's tough. 3D's tough. But that's the point. That's the point of 3D. Can you, despite everybody's flaws, learn to love them? Because you're not allowed into 5D until you can do that, I think. That's what my gut tells me. Because that's not what 5D is. 5D is love and peace. That's ascension, love and peace. So you don't get to go there until you've found love and peace. And that's what we've all been searching for. Don't wait for the eclipse. It's not the eclipse. Those are opportunities, I think, to connect more to your consciousness. But it's your heart, people. It's what's always been there. There is a reason why our hearts move to the center with the Mandela Effect. We are becoming closer to the return of Jesus Christ. But you guys understand, the return of Jesus Christ is actually the return of Jesus' higher consciousness. It's not a literal person, okay? Thank goodness, because we would have burned him and locked him up and shot him. It's a consciousness. And what was Jesus? Love, peace, forgiveness. So, ascension, love, peace, forgiveness. And maybe puppy dogs. Puppy dogs are great. But you also then have to love, forgive, and find your own inner peace. But you will never find it as long as there is any hatred in your heart towards anybody else. You just won't. And then, once you discover love for everybody else, you'll have some dark nights of the soul as you discover love for yourself. And then it's going to be peace and beautiful. There are hardly ever any sirens in the fifth dimension. And the very few sirens, I think they're racing to rescue kitty cats. And I'm serious, flowers bloom everywhere and trees bloom everywhere. And I want everybody to know what that's like. And you can get there. You just have to learn unconditional love for everybody else. And that requires forgiveness and understanding. And then unconditional love for yourself. And that requires forgiveness and understanding. Once you truly have that in your heart, boom, 50. And then you're going to have some dietary issues to work out. It's very important in 5D that you transition sort of slowly. And I don't know if I'm helping anybody, and I honestly don't even know how many people are seeing this. There are a lot of things I do not know, but there are some things I absolutely know. I am love. That's what I am the personification of. And so are y'all. All of y'all. You are the personification of love. Now get up there and act like it. All right? Love you guys. Sorry, I am here, but I'm just not down there in the comments. Love you. Bye.